Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. Tomorrow is Capes Cafe Crafts and Cosplay Show. It's going to be kind of a mishmash show of crafts, cosplay, comic stuff. Capes Cafe is a comic and coffee shop that is in downtown Des Moines. As you may have noticed, I have my test table up here. Recently, I've picked up a couple new devices that I want to try using on my tables at shows. This is actually a shoe shelf. I saw this while shopping and thought, hey, that would be kind of a cool thing to give me levels on a table and also like put books and stuff on. It gives me this nice level. I can still put stuff in front of it because it's not very deep. It's only about as deep as the actual books I'm putting on it are, so it's nice. I can put it near the back of my table. It's a nice display. I can still kind of see through it, and it helps to show stuff off. Having levels on your table is something that I've learned is pretty important. It gets people looking at more of your table, and that just kind of helps draw people in and get them interested. If you've just got stuff flat on your table, you know, they're just going to pass by and not make eye contact with you at all. And so that's just a little tip and trick that a lot of people have told me about, like have stuff that's high up, have stuff that's at eye level or higher, so that when people are walking by they actually see you and kind of acknowledge you, and that opens the door of like, hey, let's talk about my stuff. Trickery! Haha! I'm thinking mostly this is just going to be for books. As I have more collected works come out, or as I have more mini books come out, I think having a bigger display like this instead of individual book stands like I have now will be a little bit nicer. I don't know, I like it. It's growing on me. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. The other thing that I got recently, actually on the same trip, was this guy here. I wanted something that I could display t-shirts on actual hangers. If you have a t-shirt, one of the best ways to display a t-shirt is to put it on a hanger. What I've been doing up until now is having the t-shirts just sort of folded over a piece of cardstock, so they're nice and, you know, square, and it shows off the design on the actual shirt material. But I think sometimes people don't know what it is because it's not necessarily clear that it's a t-shirt. And so actually having a rack with t-shirts on it is pretty cool. So this thing is not the most sturdy. I went ahead and put 5 t-shirts on it because currently I have 5 designs. Soon I'm going to have more than that though, and so this one too is kind of in trial period, and I might tweak it a little bit more and see if maybe there's a better way that I can utilize it. But for right now, I really like the size. It would pretty much take up this whole section of the table, but again, as long as I'm displaying my other stuff effectively and efficiently, I'm okay with giving the t-shirts that much space. Because the t-shirts sell a lot for me, I'm okay with dedicating some space to them on the table. Now this thing is actually about half of the device that it was intended to be. This is actually a modular like clothing rack that I've just only used about half the parts of so that it doesn't have a huge footprint on the table. The problem is that, there it is right there. You know, if you've got your 5 shirts on there and they get pushed all to the front, then it's going to want to tip forward. You push them all to the back and it's probably going to be fine, but, you know, I want people to be able to be comfortable, like, you know, looking at the different designs and kind of moving it around a little bit. And so I either need to weight down this back leg or I need to somehow affix it to the table. Tape probably is not going to do the trick. And also will look kind of junky. So I don't know. I really like this presentation. I think that it's going to work. It just needs some kinks worked out. Anyway, we're going to try it out tomorrow at the craft show, and we'll see how that goes. In addition to all that, I've also been working on a craft project of my own, which I thought would be cool to have for a crafts and cosplay show. My very own Waywacry mask. So I just made this out of air drying modeling clay. It's actually turned a really nice white. It started out kind of an off-white, but now it's a very nice full white. This turned out much better than I thought it would, and much easier than I thought it would. So I have a lot of confidence now. I feel like I could easily make one of these again and even better. I used a hockey mask as the base, so there's this nice nice spot for the nose in here. Now that it's dried out a lot more, it's much lighter than I thought it was going to be. It was very heavy when I first started working on it. So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be wearable. I also don't know that I'm going to paint it. I was thinking that I was going to paint it and put some like black nylon behind the eyes so that you could wear it and see through it, but they couldn't see your eyes. But I think this one might just end up being a table piece. Maybe trial number 2 on a mask will be for a wearable one. For now, I at least have this really cool way mask that I can now take with me to shows. It's a really cool thing, and I'm super excited to go to the show tomorrow and have this sitting out on the table, talk to people about it. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you at Capes, Crafts, and Cosplay tomorrow. And have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.